YouTube? Yeah, we're live. I don't know what was going on. We are live on YouTube and Facebook, by the way. Here we go. We're ready to roll here once again. As you get a look at your pole sitter here tonight. And that's Chevrolet. Alex picking up the pole award winner. Yeah. That car really stands out in the sun. Alright, here we go. We got to take 2 trips around, by the way. As you all know. 14 drivers. There's 87 Cup cars. I love these cars, though. I don't know why we don't see more leagues. This one and WSCRL do a great job. I love seeing these cars race. I'm so glad that somebody's actually riding out the season with them. We wait for the pace car to drop in here in just a few moments. Here we go. We're ready to kick off our first night with Raze Energy here on Trackside Racing Network. Pace car is in. The green flag is out in the air. We're racing live. From North Wilkesboro, Levi Allen. Not a good start. He may have started in the wrong gear. Derek Pemberton getting to the inside of him. He's going to at least take third away. On the outside, that is Ron Christian Jr. By the way, these guys got one quick repair, so they need to keep that in mind. We got one car may have smacking the wall. I think we're good. Derek Pemberton has moved up. Alex Cesario has lost the lead. Christian Jr. goes to P1. Battle right now between Levi Allen and Cody Kennedy. Cody up on the outside in at 63. Levi on that 41. Getting a little loose on the bottom. As they're still side by side. Do not be surprised if you see this middle lane. This is what's good about this racetrack. There's multiple groups racing. Derek Pemberton hard into the wall. Alex had to get out of the gas. One thing with Derek, his biggest weakness when it comes to any track lately, especially in these cars, is just tire management. And this could be a rough track for him. New lap time, 19.175. Ron pushed down the lead. And you look at Ron Christian Jr. As he's already checked out to a second lead over Derek Pemberton, Alex Cicero, Levi Allen, Joe Morgani. Pate Albin back here. Joshua Stiles has moved up into P9 in that 19 car. Taylor Gentry has slowed way down, and we got a yellow out on the racetrack. I think he had some help. Here is a replay, or did he just lose it? That was Todd Chase Jr. right behind him. Oh, he just lost it on his own. It overcorrected a little bit. There you go. Ron still out front here. Will we see pit stops this time? I think Derek probably come down probably because he's not very good at saving tires. And he does not, as he decides to blink everybody else out. But Alex Cesario going to lose a lot of spots. Him and Gary Smith coming down pit road. Of course, Taylor coming down as well. As we look at our drone cam here tonight that we got over North Wilkesboro, it's a pretty cool picture. What if we just watched the entire race like this? I think we could actually do it. We might actually have to check that out a little bit. That's pretty neat. See the cars working here. 3, 3, and 4. One good thing about short tracks, it does not take very long for pace laps to wind down. Shift pace laps go off here. They do not. So we'll have to take another trip around. One thing is, I actually was wondering if you'd be able to get your completion laps in, or your tires and stuff done on pit road under caution. It looks like you can. iRacing got a big update coming out here very soon. It's going to make broadcasting stuff extremely better. and I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. We'll have ambient sounds and all kinds of other stuff. That'll make things visually better. Better grass. It's supposed to look real. We'll see. Pace light's going to go off. Yes, they are. And we will get ready to go green. You see the field working through turn one. We're going to start from here, I think. I kind of like how this looks. As the field works through 3 and 4. Imagine racing this track back in the day. I bet this thing would beat you to death. Hitting them walls, concrete. Oof. Scary stuff. Here we go. You're going to see a lot of guys start up on that outside super high lane. Get this restart launched here. Pace car is in. Green flag is out in the air. Derek Pemberton already taking a look to the inside. Wasn't able to get it. He's going to slide up in front of Joe Morigani. Still able to hold second. Here they come. I was just want to stay in this camera just for a little bit longer. Battle right now going to be between Joe Morigani and Cody Kennedy. As they work on to turn number 1 now. Cody in that 63 on the inside of that 53. It's Todd Chase Jr. right behind him. Remember Alex Pacelio came down pit road. He has gained 1 spot since we went back green. Oh, somebody got super loose back there. Who was that? That was Brian. Yeah, I know it was Pate Albin. 55 had to chase the car way up the track, and you see all these guys want to take advantage. Here we go. Todd Chase, Cody Kennedy. This is for P5. Todd on that outside. And like I said, I think the outside is the lane really to be in personally. Some smoke. Who was that? Was that Levi Allen? It was. Levi Allen through the grass. Brian Kidda had issues here as well. Caution comes out. That's what happened here to Brian. I think he got in maybe to the back of the 86. Or did he just overcook it going in? That's exactly what happened. Pretty close to what happened to Levi here as well. Levi just spun it coming off turn 2. Really didn't spin it, but kind of kept it in the grass. Anyway, caution 2 comes out. Derek Pemberton elected to come down pit road. Joe Morigani following him as well. Look, I'm just going to be honest, Joe Morigani, you're in that low budget TV car. I don't know if you can afford too many tires being on a low budget. Oh, gosh, I had to do it. 4 tire change here for the 53, I would expect. I don't think he'll take 2. Some guys could take 2, I guess. Maybe see what would happen if you took 2. Might make it interesting. Maybe make the car handle a little bit better. And it looks like Gary Smith is going to do that. So I like the call by Gary on that. Taking 2. Might as well see what the car is going to do. As we get a little bit of shade here through the corner. So we're getting ready to go back to the green flag here in just a few moments. Take a look at Derek Pemberton's damage here. He'll be fine. He got the wall pretty good. It's short track racing, man. Everybody's going to have that damage. No, you need to use that fast repair right now. Checking some other cars here. Todd Chase up to second, by the way. There's Cody Kennedy. He's got some damage as well. Kind of similar to Derek's. Levi Allen. Donnie. There's Alex. Alex, by the way, up to 5th, but there was a lot of people that came down pit road. Started right here at 8th with Derek, Joe Morigani. By the way, Gary Smith back on pit road. He has came back down and took the other set of tires. So he must have thought he was going to get caught a lap down, which he may have since he pitted kind of from the back. I'm not sure. I don't think he would have, but who knows. Here we go. Green flag back out of the air. Battle right now Levi Allen underneath Cody Kennedy. Todd Chase putting some pressure on for the lead here as well. Todd would love to get out there and lead a lap. Cody going up the racetrack. This is going to help Levi here take away third, maybe. Still good racing here between these two. Down the back stretch they go into turn 3 and 4. Levi still working that inside. Cody on that outside using that momentum. Cody almost gets the wall. Will that be enough for Levi to take that spot away? He slides it in. Not going to be enough. Outside momentum carrying it. I just like the outside right now, man. I think the outside is your best, honestly, your best friend. You got a 3-car battle here as Derek Pemberton on no fresh tires has worked his way up into top 5. Levi sliding up out of 4. That's the only thing that scares me, or Cody. It's the only thing that scares me is sliding up out of turn 4. I don't know if you want to be on a middle lane in turn 4. 1 and 2, I think you're good. 3 and 4, I'm not so sure. You see right there, wow, that's what I was talking about. See how much wider Cody goes. Contact with the 82. Just sliding into the corner and overcorrect a little bit. This is going to hurt Derek Pemberton. He's going to be looking at those 3 wide. And it looks like they kind of cut him a break there. The 00 backs out of it. So does the 53. Derek's going around. And that is identical to practice. There's a big loop there for the 81. Get you a replay here. Good save, by the way. See him going around in that mid-guard self-storage. That is where his place of employment. Of course, Derek is a member of the National Guard as well. But good job there by Joe Morgani, by the way. I don't know how he made it through that. Without actually, I don't think he got any damage from it. Watch this. Look at that. That back end starts to come around right there. Woo! That's about as close as you're getting. That was close. That was a good video. I like that. Todd Chase coming up pit lane. A lot of different pit strategies taking place tonight. Like, everybody's came down at different times. The only guys that have not pitted is now the top 2. Brian Young in second. Ron Christian Jr. in third. Or Ron Christian in first, sorry. Levi Allen actually missed his pit box. He had to back up a little bit. I don't know if Derek could get 4 tires here. As the pace car works out of turn 2, we'll keep it on it. Now through 3. I think everybody's going to be good. Here comes the pit car working out turn 4. Were they watching Derek? Yep, he's going to make it out. Plenty of time. There's the cars that stayed out. Back here's the cars that didn't. I'm going to chat if you want to comment. What is your favorite track to race these things on? As we get set to go back green, it is time for us to turn it up once we go around one more time. We're going to try to do this a couple times tonight, I believe. We usually only do it once, but I think it'll be good here. Hopefully, anyway. We'll see. As pace car works out of turn 2, get ready to go back green after 3 cautions so far. Here from North Wilkesboro. Pace car ready to drop in. It is time for us to go quiet, crank up your speakers, and enjoy some Turn It Up here from Trackside Racing Network. Caution coming out here, and it happened right here with near paid off, but I'm not sure. Somebody got to the back of him. He really had to wheel the car not to spin out. Not sure exactly what happened here. I see Derek Pemberton. I see the 19. If I'm Derek, I'm going to come down and take, not tires, but just get that damage fixed. You don't want to use that quick repair right now. Maybe. But this all happened a little bit further. Right here, the 63 actually gets into the 55, and I'm trying to see if it was on Cody Kennedy or not. Have to go back there. Yeah, just a little bit. It definitely was on Cody. He just drives underneath the 55, washes up the track, spins. Weird place to actually spin, by the way. He actually spins into the tire barrier, and then the other wreck basically just ensued because of that. It's a tough break there for Cody. Good old short track racing. Anyway, you're going to go back green. So I think there might be a mistake on tonight's event. I was sitting here reading 25X limit. I'm going to be honest, I don't think, that should have been a little bit higher. Joshua Stiles, by the way, in the 19, still on pit road. Green flag set to wave. Green flag ready to come out. Green flag is out. We are racing here once again from North Wilkesboro. They stack up a little bit behind. Somebody back here, I don't know who it is, not starting in a high gear, it seems like. Maybe afraid of wheel spin. I don't know. But anyway, Joe Morgani and Todd Chase trying to run down Ron Christian Jr. has been out front since the drop of the green flag. Took the lead, I believe, on lap 1 from Alex Vasilio, who's back in 6th. Let's see if these guys can work it out. Levi taking a peek to the inside of that 9 car. That will be a battle for 3rd. Paid off, and back there in Vasilio battling for 4th or 5th place, sorry. See the 21 trying to take that away. It's Brian Kidda as well. Donnie battling it out. Brian able to take away his 7th. Still watching the position for 5th. And there is Alex taking that spot away. Taylor Gentry. Gary Smith for 11th. Brad Young is in this mix as well. Somebody got sent to track. That was the 82 of Taylor Gentry. If we look at the other 82, Derek Pemberton, who was actually 81, by the way, in the session. But here he goes, looking to the inside of Donnie, trying to take away the 9th spot. 3 wide. 2 wide now. Todd Chase, something happened to him. He's falling back, and he continues to fall back. He is all the way back to 11th now. Oh, Brian Kidd almost gets put in the wall. Now scrapes the wall. Derek came up just a little bit there. Here's Derek once again, looking underneath Pate Albin. Pate's done a pretty decent job here so far. Surprised he ain't really having a better night. He's a short track racer as well, knows how to race these places. Derek takes that away from his teammate though, moves him up to 6th. Gary Smith, Brian Kidda, this is for the 8th position. Remember, Brian fell back just a moment ago and lost a little bit of time. As you see, Gary taking it away. Donnie looking there to the inside as well. Nothing really going on up front as far as our lead goes, so that's why we're kind of back here right now. Working out turn 4 to the start-finish line. Brian Kidda still holding on in 9th. Todd Chase working back on the outside. Once again here in 10th at the moment. He does take that spot away. Now the gap's closing up a little bit here from our leaders. You see the top 3 about the same distance, give or take a little bit. Battle back here ain't done between Pate Albin and Gary Smith. And Pate actually caught back up to Gary and tried to take that spot away. Wasn't able to get it. Here's Levi Allen looking on the inside of Joe Morgani. This is for P2. Alex Ficerio had a little bit of a problem there out of turn 4. He had to catch the car. Levi takes 2nd away. Cody Kennedy working the inside now of Alex. He has caught up to the 21. Oh, both get a little sideways off turn 2. Watch turn 4. This could be an interesting turn. See if they recover. Yeah, they did that nice. Coming to lap 48. Oh, Alex in the wall that time. He's having trouble out of turn 2. He's not so much having trouble in 4. Just turn 2, he's struggling a little bit. That 21 car. We are staying green for now. Everybody pretty much getting spaced out besides right here. Watch this big save. Cody Kennedy probably with the save of the year so far. That was a great job. He does stack all these guys up, but he's still battling here trying to take second away. And for now, it looks like he is going to take second. Cody looks really quick. I'm not going to lie. He is running faster lap times. I do want to point that he actually has fresher tires than Levi Allen. Him and Derek Pemberton both. That's one reason why I jumped back to Derek. Him and Derek both had the freshest tires in here right now, with the exception of Taylor Gentry back in 9th as well, and Gary Smith, who's right behind Derek. You kind of see right here Joe Morgani, 15 lap tires right now. I'm going to be honest, pit stops going to be big here once we get there, if we get there, that is. Levi's still putting down some really good laps right now, though. 20.587 last time by for Levi Allen. Alex ran a good lap. Alex was the fastest, 20.493 last time by. Now he's actually arcing his in more. There's Derek Pemberton now. And Joe Morgani trying to get around Ron right now on the inside. I don't know if you want this to go caution or not. If it does, you don't want to give that chance for the 45 to get fresh tires on that car, because he is fast when he does. You see Joe Morgani take it away this spot, or trying to take away the 4th spot. The 82 trying to follow suit as well. Good race here. Good race for second. Morgani clears it. Cody Kennedy drops back to 3rd. Alex takes away 2nd. Ron now under attack from the 81 of Derek Pemberton. And like Todd Chase that you see has left pit road. He almost gets into the side of his teammate. That could have been bad. Todd a couple laps down. You got to be a little bit careful if you're the 9. He's on the grass this time. Todd Chase has to wheel the car, almost loses it. All this is going on. Morgani once again battling Christensen here. That's just fresh tires. You see what it looks like. Todd Chase able to get around Derek. It does open the door for Gary Smith, however, to look to the inside. Don't think he got there. As we are past the halfway point here from North Wilkesboro. We are not far from catching lap traffic. If you're the 41, you are about 6 seconds behind lap traffic in Brian Kidda, which is pretty impressive. Probably not even, no, he's not even 6 seconds, probably about 3 seconds, I would guess. Yeah, 3 seconds in front of the leader right now. You see Todd Chase up here. He's just on fresher tires. That's why he's going around everybody like he is. Don't think that's going to open the door for people to pit stop, though. I don't see people stopping because one car did. I feel like Todd might be using up a little bit of his stuff, which is why he pitted when he did. Go, Cody, and you like the Glen, Kurt Marble says. I like Watkins Glen myself. Probably my favorite road course, honestly. That and Daytona. And, I don't know, there's a couple other ones as well. Spa's fun. Cody Kennedy right now running in 3rd. Oh, there's a wreck. 2nd place goes around. He's going to bring out a yellow. That was Alex Visario. What the heck happened there? That don't happen very often, as last week's winner actually has won back-to-back races. Goes around. Gets the wall a little bit. We may see some quick repairs being taken here since the lap times are starting to wind down, or laps starting to wind down. Remember, Alex talked about it. We just seen him wreck. He actually won last week and the week before. Won at Darlington last week and Atlanta the week prior. Then it was back-to-back wins for Derek Pemberton. Then it was a win for Joe Morgani. This man has not been in victory lane yet, however. And that's something I think everybody's kind of waiting to see. When will that happen? As you see, Taylor Gentry going to stay out. I think that was more to lead a lap. Pate Albin as well staying out. I expect him to hit pit road. 4 tires going up here on all of our leaders. Levi should win this race off pit road fairly easy here in that 41 car. Down and away, Levi Allen. 53 down and away. 31, 82. Morgani down and away. There's some more. And I did see some quick repairs was taken that time. And here does come Taylor Gentry and Pate Albin. Brian Kidd as well. I think they just didn't want to get caught a lap down. So Pace car right now working out of turn 2 as these guys start to catch up to the pace car. Check out Levi. Yeah, he has some damage earlier. I think he took his quick repair. Ron Christian Jr. comes out second. That's not a move. Cody Kennedy spent a lot of time on pit lane as well. He's back to now 5th. He was second coming in. Derek Pemberton's car looks clean and green. There's Gary Smith as well. His car looking good. Got a little scrape there. I don't think he actually had to take his quick repair. Cody Kennedy, his car's beat up. He saved his repair. Brian Young as well, I believe, saved his. These guys do get one quick repair for their cars, though. All right. Let's see. Fresh tires. Will it pay off for a lot of these guys? Everybody's got them now. New cars out on track pretty much after some guys use quick repairs. Pace car is in. We're coming to lap 78 as green flag out of the air. We're racing here once again. Good start for a top 4. Cody Kennedy, not the best start. Loses a little bit of time there. He does close it back in pretty quickly here, however. Battle up front. This is what Levi did not want. I think he really wanted this to stay green, to be honest. Ron Christian Jr., we've seen how fast he was. Hasn't got a win this season, though. None of their top 2 does. Morgani and Pemberton does, however. Morgani look to the inside. It opens the door on the outside. Cody Kennedy gets to the wall behind these guys. I still think your outside is the lane you want to be in. I just like the way it looks right now. I mean, look at the run we see right there with Pemberton getting. He's going to take away that third spot using that outside lane. Got to check on Alex. Alex going to have a lot of cars to work through. Will he have enough time? That's the question. A lot of these guys now on the same tires as he is. We'll have to wait and see. We may have a wreck going on. Yes, the 86. We stay green. He does save it and keeps the car straight. So he will roll back out, get back going. No caution. May have a caution now. Cody Kennedy has went around. No caution as of yet. This might be the caution. There it is. Yellow flag comes out. Not sure what happened here to Cody. He went around. This looks very familiar. Didn't this happen earlier? In the same spot? Wasn't it to him as well? Looks very familiar. I think that happened to him earlier. Remember, he was running up inside the top 5. And drops all the way back to P11 now. So caution flag coming out. I don't think we'll see pit stops here. I don't know if there's really much of a need for it right here. I think it's more... I think it's a little bit later you would see guys do opposite of what the leader does. We've seen it before, but I don't think you'll see it here. Something happened to Derek Pemberton as well. Yeah, he's got damage. Not sure what that's from. So, Todd Chase getting the lucky dog. He will be back on the lead lap now. Good for him. So after all these guys hit pit road, this opens the door for Alex even more. He's now back up to P5. I think Levi, Ron, and Alex looking really fast here tonight. Cody was there as well. Cody Dunaway, he does take his quick repair, by the way. See the guys that's on the pit road and your ticker on your left side as well. You can see Pete, Brian, and Todd right now on pit lane. As we get ready to come to one to go here on lap 86. Getting ready to go back green flag here in just a moment. Once again, guys, we have one more broadcast tomorrow night, and we are off for the weekend for Labor Day. And I think Todd Chase may have just went a lap down. Yes, he did. Did not beat the pace car off pit road. But he needs to hope for another yellow. He's going to drop back, and now we're coming to one to go, that is. 13 cars still in the event. Joshua Stiles the only one out of the race, unfortunately, in the 19. Tough break there for him. The Blockbuster car, I believe. Here we go. Since I promised it sooner, or a little while ago, let's do our second turn it up. We didn't really get to get into the last one too good because of caution. We'll see if we can get into this one. Pace car dropping in. Y'all enjoy. Behind, caution's going to come out in this one for sure. As right now, it may not, as Taylor Gentry and Todd Chase, no idea why caution did not come out. Not yet, but here's a look at it. We'll get back in there and turn it up here in just a moment. I don't know how Yalla did not come out. Oh, Taylor Gentry just made a mistake going into the corner. Overcorrects. This is twice he's actually overcorrecting that same corner, and Todd Chase just happened to be there. Tough break for them. Back to our turn it up in progress. tight racing here between the 31 and the 82. Gary looking pretty good as the runs goes on. He's done pretty decent. Oh, 82 gets a little sideways just to correct that. Todd Chase Jr. is on pit lane, by the way, after that incident, unfortunately, for the 9 car. It's going to hurt him as far as the playoff points go, I believe, a little bit, and may not come out of the top 10 for the playoffs. Of course, we still got a few weeks left. 4 weeks after tonight, so 45 gets into the wall. Morgani's still holding on to second, but is still here. You see Alex Facerio, this is exactly what Levi wants. He wants these two guys battling. It's going to be interesting if we get a, knock on wood, another yellow. I think you'll see some guys definitely hit pit road. And we're going to get one. Derek Pemberton going around, yellow's out. He was not the only one. Cody Kennedy also went around. These two guys just got together coming off turn number 2. Let's see what happened. Oh, Cody just coming up, making contact there. Oh, he gets loose on the bottom and then comes up, cracking the 82. Honestly, that might have been a good thing for them too. They needed tires, so it kind of pays off. But here's where things get interesting. What do if you're Levi Allen? He's been in this situation before. Do you stay out if you're anybody else? Everybody's coming down. Don't be surprised if somebody stays out. And Cody Kennedy staying out. I like the call. I like the call to stay out. Don't be surprised we see 2 tire stops here as well. Just pointing that out. Oh, 45 misses his pit box by a lot. The 86. Brian Young came down pit lane, but I'm sure. Derek Pemberton took 2. Ron Christensen Jr. took 2 because the reason why Ron took 2 because he missed his pit box by a lot. Levi Allen comes out behind Alex Facerio. Are we looking at another victory being taken away from Levi? We've seen this time and time again this season where Levi has problems on pit road with a late race caution. So the pace lights are about to swap off, and we're going to have just a few laps remaining here at North Wilkesboro. And it's 86. I don't know why it's showing him actually in 12th. Okay, there he goes. Now he's dropping back. I think he might have been a lucky dog, possibly. Here we go. Well, I think Derek Pemberton came back in and put 4 or 2 more tires on that 81 car. I think he took 2 and came back down and took 2 more. So just want to point that out. Pace car is ready to drop in. There it goes. Can Cody Kennedy hold off the rest of this field? Cody hasn't got a win this season. Green flag is out. Not a great start. He's struggling, and they are stacking up on the start. He struggled with the restarts, and here comes Morgani on the outside. We're looking at 3 wide here for the lead. Now 2 wide. Morgani going for it here, and at 53, I think this is a great call by him. Watch for Ron Christensen. He's not going to be very patient here with Cody. He's already put the block on him. Morgani wants this, but look right there, that 41. Gets around the 21. That's a big move. Low budget TV ain't so low budget. They on the lead. Oh, big stack up here to start finish line. We're going to wreck. Round goes to 45. Up the racetrack. Big wreck into turn 1. And what you know it, Levi Allen's involved. Are you absolutely kidding me? And he went up and up. This was a big wreck for Wilkesboro. Watch this. Really nowhere to go. The 21's involved, the 31, the 66, the 55. Everybody just piles in. One more look at it here in slow-mo. See the 45. That's what caused the wreck. 45 gets into the wall. I don't know. I don't know how that would be called. Either way, it just ended a lot of people's nights. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 cars for sure involved. Derek Pemberton somehow makes it through it. It's on board with him. There's the smoke. Him and Taylor Gentry both did a good job of making it through that. They both picked up a lot of spots, by the way. And some cars coming down pit road. That just did not play off. But Joe Morgani. How about Brian Kidda up in third? Good for him. Derek Pemberton up to fourth. He's got a chance here. I think now a lot of these guys up inside of our top 5 really have a chance here. I mean, we might be looking at a new winner. We may not be, because Morgani has been to victory lane, but it was at Daytona the last time he was there, so it's 5 weeks ago. So what a better time to do it at the halfway point of the season, of the regular season, than here tonight. Put it back in victory lane at a short track. But Donnie is going to be hungry. He wants that win. He would love to have that win. Well, they're going to have 10 laps to go, by the way, when we go back green. And Donnie's sitting 7th in the point standings. Brian Kidda, by the way, sitting 8th in the point standings. Pate Albin only has 1 race ran, and he is sitting in P5. He has to run, I believe, the rest of the races in order to qualify for the championship. You have to run so many races, so I think you at least got to qualify. I'd have to double check with the league owner on that, but here we go. Pace lights are going to go off. The first car with fresh tires is going to be, I'm lagging. Lagging bad. About that, guys. My internet just completely crashed, but your winner here tonight picks it up. Joe Morgani parks it in victory lane. Sadly, I didn't get to see the last 5 laps. It was probably the best 5 laps of the race, but it was great racing either way. Joe, you would now join the list of 2-time winners. First win since Daytona. That's got to feel nice.
Usually I'm a short track, or not a short track guy.
Right, yeah.
I don't know how the hell this happened.
And I can't call you low budget no more. Your low budget car paid off with that low budget TV sponsor, man, which is amazing. Because what happened was, and this happened before I actually everything crashed on my end. What happened was I seen everybody wreck, and basically in front of you, you made it through it, and you come out the other side. Talk us through that big wreck that happened that puts you up in front.
Well, somebody overdrove. I think it was a 63. It was just all over the place. I don't know why he was up there with the damaged car. It blows my mind. But he came up, wrecked the 2 people in front of me. I'm just go by on the outside and see ya.
And you talked about you're not much of a short track racer, and actually I think this is only the first short track or even an intermediate track I've seen you win at. Usually you're like the miracle man that makes it happen at Talladega or Daytona. Not so much tonight, so it has to be pretty nice, man, getting a win at a short track, especially with how good some of these guys are.
I mean, this makes me feel amazing right now because, like you said, I'm the miracle last lap guy in the Talladega Daytona.
Yeah,
but
that's not a lot, by the way.
No, like winning at a historic track like this in this car, it means a lot. Like this, we should not have this track. Like this track should not even have been on the service. But it was a combination of Save the Speedway, iRacers, and iRacing themselves, and Dale Jr. and Dirty Mo Media getting it all together and getting this track all cleaned up and looking absolutely perfect. And I'm so happy.
To me, it's one of my favorite short tracks too. Like just the way it looks, it's just like there's a lot of history here. I love it, just for that fact. So, man, honestly, congratulations goes out to you. Second win. You joined a list of only 2 other winners, Derek and of course Alex as well. Both have 2 wins, and now you put your name in a hat. And I was actually talking during the broadcast and said that we're at the halfway point of the regular season. This would be a fitting time for you to get another win, and well, you did it. So, good job, man. Shout outs and all that you want to give out here tonight.
Oh, give a shout out to Low Budget TV. Thank you for being on board, and thank you for allowing me to go down to Indianapolis next week for the
awesome.
figure 8 3-hour figure 8 endurance race. Watch it on lowbudget.tv. That's
awesome.
And Garage Guys, thank you guys for coming on board. Everybody that's part of Firelight Motorsports, and man, hell yeah, I got a short track win.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too, man. You deserve it. Good job, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, man. Next up, we're going to talk to Donnie, finishing in P2 here tonight. Donnie, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
P2 tonight, man. Honestly, not a bad night. You kind of needed this for points reasons. Almost had some there at the end. Sadly, I didn't catch the end because I crashed on my end. But still, a second place finish. It definitely helps you in the points. Talk us through your night.
Yeah, I just kind of laid back there at the beginning of the race and just kind of waited patiently, and just finally ended up, next thing you know, I was in second. And I felt like I had a car to probably go up front, push Joe a little bit harder, but I didn't want to take the chance. I said second would be just fine for me.
Yeah, and that's one thing I noticed about you during the race, especially, and I think I even mentioned it, how patient you was actually being. How hard is that to be, especially at a place like this, because there was a lot of tight racing here tonight?
Well, I've been racing real cars for 27 years.
So you're good with it.
Yeah. I kind of learned patience over the years once I got a little older.
I hear that. That's something I need more of. No joke, man. You did a great job. Point situation, you came in here, I think you was either 7th or 8th in points. Are you even thinking about points? I mean, it's top 10 to make the playoffs. I think you're going to be okay to make it for sure, but are you thinking about it at all right now?
Yeah, I'm running them just for points. I mean, I'm trying to work my way up in there. That's why I'm trying to take my time, be patient and see how it turns out in the end.
For sure, man. Well, you did a good job here tonight, third or second place. Sorry. Shout out tonight. You want to give out?
Man, I want to thank Skills VR and then my son for doing the paint schemes on here, and y'all for putting on a broadcast, and all these guys running this league. I really enjoy it.
Hey, you did a good job, man. Go see what you can do here in a couple weeks. Good job tonight.
All right, thanks,
buddy. We'll move him back up, finishing P2 tonight. Next up, Derek Pemberton finishing in P3. As I try to move him back up, I'm sorry. I was moving everybody everywhere. Derek finishing in P3 here tonight, a place that we did not think we would see him if you look at his car and a couple other things that happened. But still, Derek, P3, man, not a bad night.
Well, except for the fact that I was a idiot magnet tonight. P3.
In fact, I was lagging out and everything else, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, that big wreck right there with, I think, about 15 to go is honestly what put me in the chance to be in this race. Because, I mean, we were fast. I thought I could hang with Levi and Ron. I just couldn't. Every time that, I finally got the run start kicking in, I'd get dumped. But surprisingly, it was always by the 63, so... I think it's the 63, so I don't know what's going on there. And he calls the big one later, so kind of shocking if you ask me. But no, I mean, it was a good night. I mean, I was just happy I was able to come home with P3. It's not like I'm really out here racing for points, but I thought maybe if I could have had a chance, I could go at it against Joe. But I had hard pressure behind me from Levi and Ron trying to get everything they could to try to get back up there. So those are actually the two that I feel the most sorry for, because those two have pretty much dominated race in, race out, and just can't find a way to put it in victory lane. So
I felt bad for Levi, man.
Levi's got some of the worst luck, and that's kind of funny. Coming from me being the one that took one away from him that he'd led every single lap in. So
I mean, that's horrible for both them guys for sure. So, one thing I wanted to ask you, tire situation was a big thing, of course. It always is when it comes to a place like this, especially when it comes to you, to be more exact. But we noticed the Highline playing a big factor here tonight. You moved up there. That was actually paying off. Talk us through the decision of when you wanted to move up there, and how different was it running that Highline compared to the low or the middle line compared to the low line?
Well, as I get called in for a post-race meeting, yeah, the high line was there. It was honestly the passing lane, in all honesty. You can see it on restarts. I kind of noticed it on the initial start of the race that whenever the green flag dropped, I seen Levi drop back, and I was like, well, that's kind of weird. And then as we got off into one, I seen how big of a run that Ron got on the outside. I was like, okay. So I jumped up there, and I went right around him. I went right around Alex. I was like, well, maybe this is the faster line. And sure enough, that was the only line all night that people could honestly make the pass the bottom lane. You had to turn the wheel so much, and you was just rubbing off so much speed doing that. So, that's why I think the top lane was honestly the better line there.
Yeah, not a bad race either way. I know I had my issues at a weird time as well. I think everybody had issues somewhat tonight. But good job, man. Still kicking on in points. Any shout outs and all that stuff you want to give out here?
Yeah, of course, got to thank Raze Energy for coming on board and being the primary sponsor for this and the Strictly Street Stock series. So good for them. And then also I got to thank Midgard Self Storage and U-Haul. We actually have over 65 locations, mainly in the Southeast right now. We have a ton in Florida, have a lot over in Atlanta.
Do y'all have some up here where I'm at, by the way?
I think
I've seen one here.
There might be. Yeah, we have that, and I think it's Store Smart. I think is our other name.
That's what it was.
So So I mean, if you're looking for storage, those people are the ones to go to, and they also do U-Haul rentals as well. Of course, got to thank TRN as well. I would say put on a great race, but you missed the last 15 laps, so I got to call you out on that one. So. But no, besides that, I got to thank everybody in the league for showing up tonight, even though we honestly were racing like it was the last lap every lap, but I think he still put on a pretty good race. So, I forget where we go in 2 weeks because we're off next week. We're like I was telling everyone pre-race that. Yeah. Oh, Britt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you thought the temperatures were bad tonight, wait till next week. I promise.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Bristol and Martinsville, actually.
Yeah, we might be making a change to the schedule.
Oh, leave it. I like it. Hey,
we're going to be killing each other at the end of this.
Most likely. Good job tonight, man. There you go. There's Derek Pemberton finishing in P, number 3 here tonight. Sadly, guys, that was all. We did not get to see the complete finish because it was on my end. I don't know what happened. My internet just went out random for some reason. So, but I hope y'all did enjoy what we did get to see. I think we've seen like all of it, but like 10 laps. So go figure that one. Anyway, that'll do it for us tonight, guys. We will be live tomorrow for North American iRacing Series. I think New Smyrna, don't hold me to it, but we hope y'all enjoyed the broadcast. Y'all have a great night. Take care as always. And for watching, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and God bless.